Hi there, I'm John. I built FitCheck. Let me show you how it works. To get started using FitCheck, the first step is install the Chrome extension. And from the FitCheck website, there are very simple instructions how to do that here with a link to the Chrome web store to install the extension. Once that's done, you want to pin the FitCheck extension just to make it easier to use on job sites, especially if you already have a bunch of extensions installed. Now, there's two preliminary steps that have to be completed in order to start doing fit checks, but these only have to be done once. First step, we need to just sign in. So just sign in with the account that you've created for FitCheck. I'll go ahead and do that now. All right, now that we're signed in, the next step we need to complete is to upload a resume. So this will be what FitCheck uses to compare the job ads against. So go ahead and do that now. So to upload a resume, you simply drag and drop it or browse for it in this box, just the way you would upload any file on basically any website. PDF works absolutely the best because it not only maintains the format the best, but if you have any links for URLs or an email address, those are maintained the best as well. So again, just go ahead and drag and drop your PDF in here and you will be good to go. Resume upload done. And so once it's uploaded, you can go ahead and view it just to make sure everything transferred the way you want it to and the formatting looks good for you. If you need to re-upload it, you can just use the update resume format and then that'll just overwrite the resume they have in the system. All right, now that the resume is done, we can start doing actual fit checks. So what does FitCheck do? Well, again, we've uploaded a resume and FitCheck takes the job content on any job page. This can be LinkedIn, this can be Indeed, this can be a job listed on a company website. Really, any web page that has job content on it, FitCheck can work for. And so we click our extension, and then we can go ahead and analyze this job, and it'll give us our FitCheck score. When the score is returned, it not only gives you an overall score with an overall rating, but it obviously pulls in the job title and the company. And then the breakdown, it shows you where you match for this job and where you might potentially have gaps. Now, the thing about FitCheck is it's built to be intelligent. It's built to know the difference between a requirement and a preference. It knows the difference between a hard requirement and a soft requirement, as well as a preference and kind of an added bonus or a nice to have. And then it scores you appropriately and then also delivers you feedback based on those parameters. So this is picked up where I match for this, where my gaps might be, and then it concludes with a summary paragraph of kind of how I match for this particular job. And this is really done from the perspective, as much as we can estimate, what would your application look like through the eyes of the hiring manager for this job? All right. FitCheck doesn't always give such high scores. So let's look at another job here where I'm not as good of a fit for and see what happens. So I'll just repeat the same process, running another FitCheck. All right, so you can see this is a bit of a different story here. I've gone from green to amber, from a strong fit to a poor fit. Now, why is that? Well, if we scroll down, the gaps will really tell the story here. So what this is keyed in on is that this job has hard requirements, specifically 5 to 7 years experience for things I have 0 years of experience in. So it's really keyed in on that and adjusted the score appropriately. But more importantly, FitCheck is built to look at your overall career arc and your overall kind of career story and compare that against this job as well. So it's not just going to compare hard requirements, experience, certifications, those sorts of things, which are obviously important, but it also looks at kind of where you are in your career. Are you overqualified or underqualified? Have you worked in this domain before? It really tries to look at your career holistically and compare you against this job to give you meaningful feedback. So what this has done is it's shown me that I am actually massively overqualified for this job, in addition to not having these hard requirements, which again is reflected in the bottom here. So there's a couple other links that I want to show you. So from the dashboard link, you can click in and see your history of FitChecks, give you some summary data up at the top, and then show you the history of all of the FitChecks that you've run, so you can always refer to that later. The other link in the bottom here that's important is the resume link. Again, you can update this however often you want to. If your resume changes for any reason, or you want to compare different resumes against different jobs, you can go ahead and change that here. Obviously, that slows things down, that it's easiest to just do fit checks from the same base resume every time. So best practice here is to choose kind of the most complete, most applicable resume for all of the jobs that you're applying for to compare against.